Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. My computer has been acting quite strange all day. I must have to say. Um, Here, let me change the coloring of our subscriber goal. Bear with me a second while I do that. Because I signed myself out of everything by accident. So, bear with me. Widgets. Subscriber goal. Here we go. Settings. Let's go with a nice purple today. 4C0090. That didn't work. Let's go with a nice purple today. Here, what do you guys think of that color? It's a nice color, isn't it? Yeah. That is a nice deep purple. Alright, awesome. Alrighty. Let's see. Bear with me a second, guys. Okay. Alrighty. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Roblox Studio Speed Build. Now, this really hasn't been a speed build series for a while. Bear with me a second. My charger just came out of the outlet. There we go. Alright. Welcome, everyone. Alright, let's get started with today's video, shall we? How's that doing, stream-wise? Oh, that's nice. Not getting any errors. That's good. Welcome to the stream. So, in last week's video, we did... Oh, let's see. We did the Dr. Pepper floor. That's a tongue twister. Let me pull up my sticky note here. Alright, now we just need to do the sprite floor. So, like, what is the main... What is the main color of sprite? Green. Green is the main color of sprite. So, we are going to have... Like, that's a lime green. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if we should have, green. If we should have a green floor or not. What do you guys think? Should we have a green floor or should we not? Or a second green floor? Or should I maybe make it turquoise? That's an interesting one. Alright, so, if you guys have not seen the streams prior to this episode, then I suggest that after this stream, you go back and watch them, because you're going to want to have some context as to what we are doing. So we are building a Tycoon. That is right, a Tycoon in Roblox. So, not only are we building a Tycoon, but it is a soda factory Tycoon. That is a good thing. So, I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing as I go along. So, like, what I just did there was I just duplicated the, 4th floor to make it the 5th floor. That's a tongue twister. Jeez. So, let's see. Here, Oh, you guys don't see the color options. Interesting. Okay. You guys can't. Oh, that's terrible. Let's go with the turquoise for sprite. What do you guys think? Turquoise or no turquoise? I mean, I would say turquoise, but I don't know what you guys think. Because turquoise works for me. So, we're going to go with turquoise. Now we're going to duplicate the ladder. So, why am I duplicating the ladder, you might ask? Well, that is what allows players to get up onto the floor of the Tycoon that we are developing. So, you want to put a ladder in so that, you can get up. And sorry the stream is a little bit later than previous times. I had a little bit of an issue with my computer. It wouldn't start Microsoft Edge, so I couldn't start the stream. So my apologies for that. So, yeah. My apologies for that, everyone. I was not trying to make the stream late. It just happened to be late. And ladder 4. Alrighty. This is good. Alright. Now let's hook the buttons in, which is my least favorite part of pretty much the entire thing. Let's see. We want floor. Pull it up. There we go. So, what? Oh my goodness. What? So, okay, 42,000. Not 42,000. 4,200. Got it. And this should be Dr. Pepper Dropper 5. Object floor 5. Price 4200. Nice, and we're in business there. Oh, we're gonna make these the same price. We're gonna be nice. Okay, so we're why didn't it rename? That's why it looked like it cost the same, because it was the same button. Good grief. Dependency. Wall. 12. Object. Ladder. 5. Price. 42. Oh, wow. Okay, I made a simple error here. Dependency should be wall 12, which means in the ladder, the dependency should be floor 5. There we go. That is what we want. That really is what we want, because now we won't have the floor showing up when we buy the dropper. So the next thing to do is the conveyor. Now, if you notice, you probably saw a little notice pop up in the bottom that said I saved it to a file. And why do I save it? I save it because essentially you always, no matter what kind of programming, No matter if it is like no matter if it is um yeah, sorry about that. That's great. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm taking care of some personal business here. Um, let's see. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Okay, one last attempt at this. Let's see. How about that? Hey, look at that. Nice. Okay. Okay. Alright, bear with me. Here. Let me get it so that you guys aren't just staring into the floor. Um, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. We are back. Sorry guys. My bad. Um, alright. So, let's get the conveyor up here. What I was talking about before I drifted off was why you save a file so often. And the reason for that is simply because, you don't want your conveyor or, not conveyor, but you don't want your, you don't want your file being, like, corrupted and stuff. You really don't want that. So, not corrupted, but you don't want the program crashing and your work not being saved. I've had it happen. It's the worst. It sucks. Oh my goodness. I really need to turn that off. Okay, let's see. Okay, so conveyor. Rename by conveyor. Let's go 44. No, you know what? Let's go 45. Yeah, that ought to work. So dependency is floor 5. Okay, I must have duplicated the wrong one. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, okay. I know exactly what I just did. Alright. Okay. So, now that I know what we did, we can finally actually hook this up and get started on the dropper for the sprite floors. Dun dun dun. Add a little bit of dramatic effect to it. We've had like some viewers that are like just popping in and out. So I would encourage those viewers, if they're going back and looking at this, to just stay in a while. It's a friendly environment around here. And look, you can even send something in the chat and it'll pop up on the screen. Like that. It's not showing up yet. It'll show up. Give it time. There it goes. Alright. Whoops. That was not at all what I meant to do. What I meant to do was that. Sprite Dropper 1. Sprite Dropper 1. Alright, and Sprite is the final floor of this Tycoon. So, we are indeed getting somewhere in this game, and that I am glad about. Not because I don't enjoy the game, but just because it's nice to get somewhere in a game like this. Okay, we did not use the same color more than once. Okay. So there are a couple things we need to do in the actual dropper before we can get to... Eek, sorry. Before we can get to stuff like the, oh man. Totally lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Okay. Yep, I know. Before we can get to actually building the droppers, we need to change a couple things in the dropper scripts so that we can actually get the dropper to work with our drop value and get the color right and stuff like that. So what we need to do, once I figure out where my cursor went, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, we had 3 viewers. That was nice. Sup, dude? Hello. Welcome. So drop color sprite. Drop color sprite dot value and drop value and drop value sprite. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so now that we have fixed that, we need to go in and get rid of the decal here. So get rid of the decal. And I actually have a decal. Here, I'm sending the link to the Discord server in the chat. Bear with me a second. I have to get it. I'm not used to handing it out. Alrighty. Alrighty, so let's see. Alrighty. So my images sprite, and we can put the sprite can right on there. And then, because I didn't see it anywhere else, here's the UI. So all we need to do now is put drop value sprite. Alright, awesome. Now that that is hooked up, we just duplicate, hook the buttons up, and then we can even put the roof on if we want. Like, if we wanted to, we could even put the roof on. Yeah, we're gonna put the roof on in this episode. We are going to. Alrighty. I just got super excited for no reason whatsoever. But that is fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. Sprite Dropper 1. Duplicate. Go into Move. Over. Down. Rename. And just do this process over and over again. Alright. To the person who just chatted in the chat, I did not miss the message. Just let me put this 5th dropper in. Alright. Okay, so now we have the 5 droppers, and we need to hook the buttons in. Okay, so now buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, duplicate, bring up. If it'll let me. This mouse is much, much buggier. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's hook this in. Conveyor 4. Conveyor 5. That should be sprite dropper. Sprite dropper 1 for object, and then 4750. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, I hate the sensitivity in this mouse. Okay, 5,000. Alright, dependency, sprite, dropper, 1. And if we're lucky, that should be the same. Yep, they are the same. That is very, very good. It is very good when they are all the same. That is definitely what you want out of a Tycoon, because you want them to be all the same so that... Well, not all the same. You want the dependency of the new one to be the same as the object of the old one. Okay. Alright. Duplicate. Oh my goodness. I hate this thing so much sometimes. I mean, I absolutely love it, but I hate the thing so much sometimes. I really do. Okay, there we go. That's what I get for using a Bluetooth mouse. Alright, rename by sprite dropper 3 5 2 5 0. I feel like I'm announcing on like a game show or something. 5 2 5 0. Okay, now sprite dropper 3 price 5250. Alright, now duplicate this button yet again. Bring it down a little bit. Rename by sprite dropper 4. Rename to 5500. Okay. Dependency is sprite dropper 3. And now the object would be sprite dropper 4. Oh my goodness. Why does my mouse keep defaulting to my other screen? That is so bizarre, but just weird at the same time. Well, weird and bizarre are the same thing. You can tell it's been a long day. Alright. Rename 5 7. Whoops, that's supposed to be a 7. Clearly don't know the buttons on my keyboard. Alrighty. Here we go. Dependency 4. I really just need to stop using this mouse for this. Oh my goodness. Object. Sprite dropper 5. Price 5750. Alrighty. Let me check a couple things here. Alright. So now that we have the droppers hooked up, it is time to hook up the walls. Now, these are always my favorite things to hook up, because the walls are just so fun to hook up. You get all the colors and stuff. Alright. Wall 13. Rename wall 14. Rename wall 15. Nice. All right. So the names of the walls are put in, but if you notice, they're not. Whoops. They're not syncing up to our color theme. So let's change that. There we go. That's more like it. So that is what our Tycoon is going to look like in the end. Is that right there. So that is what it's going to look like. Which I'm pretty darn excited about, because that looks really, really cool. Okay, there we go. That might fix the issue. I'm not sure if it will, but it might. Alright. Back to here. Man, it's been 36 minutes. It has not felt like 36 minutes, has it? The correct answer there is no, it hasn't. And technically there is no correct answer there. I'm just making a joke. So, one thing we do need to do is, while we're in purchases, we need to go into the ladder. We need to turn collisions back off. What? Turn collisions off and scale it down. Okay, so the walls are in, and yeah, the walls are in. We need to get the buttons for him in. Just because the physical wall is in does not mean everything is working. We gotta get the buttons in. So duplicate. Yep, there it is. Oh, right, we're still in scale. Oops. That is one very, very tall button. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's make these 5,800. Dependency, sprite dropper 2. Object, wall 13. And price of 5800. Okay. Now, upgrade walls. Let's get this upgrade button in here. Alright, dependency, wall 13. Object is wall 14. And price is going to be 5900. Upgrade walls 5900. Awesome. And now let's duplicate that. Bring it over. Rename 5900 to 6000. Dependency being wall 14, and object being wall 15. There you go. The walls are in. The buttons for the walls are in. Everything is good. Well, not quite yet, because we're going to be testing the entire game today. And then game passes will take no time after that. We are only 39 minutes in. So, we've still got plenty of time to do this. Still got plenty of time to test the game and add the game passes. Now, let's add the roof in. I'm kind of looking forward to this one, actually, because the roof is going to be white. Floor 5, Control D. So, get rid of that. And actually, no, you know what? Control Z. It's fine. White. Oh, That thing radiates light. Holy cow. Good grief. Okay. Um, that is a lot of light. So, light, light, light. Yeah, don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. That was the wrong one to delete. Get rid of that. Now, scale. Okay. Alright. Let's get this all the way across here. Part. Rename. Roof. Okay, and that's not at all what I wanted to do. Purchases. Nice. So now this we can just get rid of. Yeah, like there's so much light radiating off of that thing that you don't even need the lights underneath it. Which is actually kind of funny. Alright. Let's put this roof in the buttons, and then let's test this thing. I am really looking forward to testing this. Whoa, not 65,000, 6,500. Dependency, wall 15. Object, roof. And price of 6,500. Now, there is one more thing that we need to do before we can test the game. We need the values. So, let's go drop value sprite. Whoop. Drop value sprite. Let's make it 80. Let's be generous. Oh my goodness. And, drop color sprite. Let's make that, let's make it bright bluish green. That sounds good. Alright, let's play this. You guys have no idea how excited I am to play this game. And I'm actually going to stand up for a little bit because my foot is cramping and I need to walk around. So, I've been sitting with my legs crossed. Turns out you don't want to do that. Because, it'll make your leg cramp really badly, apparently. Alright. It's not responding. It does that. It does that from time to time. But the good thing about it is it normally always turns out good. And bear with me just a second till I get my foot to stop hurting. Okay. Alright. There we go. We're good. Okay. So, we currently only have one class of Tycoon. Now, what is a class of Tycoon, you might ask? Well, there are multiple different types of Tycoons. Not types. There are different classes of Tycoons. So, you guys see how it says Coca-Cola? That is a Tycoon class that I have made, and it is one of the 5 classes that we are going to have. So Okay, so, um, let's see. Buy dropper number 3, 100. We should be able to buy this one soon. And now 200. So for the record, guys, we are 46 minutes and 29 seconds into the stream. Um, so the goal of this Tycoon in general is that it shouldn't take a long time to play. The last game that we created on this channel took forever to play. And I don't want it to take forever to play. You know, I don't want it to take forever to play. What I want it to do is I want it to be a fun game that people can come and play with their friends. You know, the server can hold like 5 or 6, but I want it to be a quick game that you can get through in about like 10-ish, like about 20 minutes. So that is the ideal for this game. Whether it is the reality, I don't know. But hang on, guys. I have to call my mom about dinner. Bear with me for a second. It should only be a minute or two. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to place a dinner order and confirm time frames so that I'm not ending the stream early over dinner. That's why I put ladder 4 in. Okay, let's try this testing thing again. I found one mistake, so I went in and fixed it. That's why we test. I kid you not, that is literally why we do testing. Is for that. Is that better? Alright. Let me know if that's better because I don't want it to sound like I'm screaming. I want it to sound like I'm talking to you guys. Okay, 150, 200. We can even buy the walls. Okay, we now have enough to buy the ladder and get onto the second floor of testing. Which is good. Hey, and there's no ladder up there. 500. Alright, now we have the conveyor. So all we need now... Oh my goodness. This mouse is going to be the death of me. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I do have to say, if the sprite thing doesn't um work, I'm probably not gonna retest it on stream. I mean, I will retest it, but probably not on stream because there's more exciting things to do on stream, and it'll be a simple thing if the sprite floor works at all. Because either I didn't name the thing right, or it's not in the right category in the hierarchy or something. $6.50. Okay. Yep, I don't have $6.50. That's what happens. Man, I find myself getting a Discord link twice. That is bizarre. Alright, 700, 750. Now we can buy the wall, too. That's nice. It's always good to be able to buy a wall, I think. Let's see. We might have enough. Yep. Alright, now 1.1k. And we've got 1.4, so we should certainly have enough for 1.1k. That should not be an issue at all. Well, I got the ladder, so I need to go back down to here. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. Now we have enough. Yep, Mountain Dew works fine. And we know Dr. Pepper works fine from last week's episode. I hope I didn't make these too much. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, we're cranking in the money now. See, the thing is, by the time you get up to, like, the third or fourth floor, yes, stuff starts to get expensive, but you also start to make a lot more money. So it all works out in the end. So we are going on 20 minutes of testing. We're probably going on 15 minutes of testing the game. So, yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't take that long to play. That's good. Whoops. Even I mess up climbing my own ladder. So we will probably finish the game in 10 to 15 minutes. And then we should be able to spend about 20 minutes building the spawn. So after that, we should be ready to put game passes in, and that does not take too long. So we should be plenty good there. Alright. I do say alright a lot, don't I? So, based off of what we've done so far, if we look at the total game stats, floor by floor, we've got... We're on the fourth floor, about to buy the last dropper. And we did that floor in about 3-ish minutes. That's not at all bad. Like, that is not at all a bad stat. Because basically all I need to find out is, does the floor after the one we're on work? And does the what I mean by work is, does the value work, and stuff like that. That's pretty much all I need to know from not all I need to know. I also need to know if the roof works. So we have to play this through. And then we can create multiple classes and stuff like that. Create multiple classes, get a spawn area going. Whoops. Wrong direction. Oh, and I fell all the way down. I once made a game and tried to use a teleport system for that, and it did not work. it really didn't work. When I say really, I mean like really didn't work. Alright, so the roof and stuff worked. The next purchase is the moment of truth. Oh, that's a nice chunk of cash. It worked. Yes. So now we just need the walls, and we're good. Now we just need the walls and roof. Walls and roof. That is what we need, and then we can create classes and game passes and all of that fun stuff. And I can still hopefully get to dinner on time. And the roof works. Alrighty. So, the game works. It is now time to create multiple classes, and whenever my mouse connects again, there it goes. Okay, so let's create the classes now. So, first thing we need to do is make the base plate as big as possible. Okay, so now that the base plate is in, we can duplicate this and drag it out. That's impressive, man. That's really impressive. So we've got Coke, Pepsi, team color. Instead of maroon, I forget what we went with for the Pepsi, but I'll go with that. Next is the Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness. This mouse. Okay. Rename. Mountain Dew. Team color. Alright. Mountain Dew. Lime green. Next one is Dr. Pepper. Hang on, guys. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Dr. Pepper team color. I believe I went with like something like that. Alright, now let's take the Dr. Pepper one and make it Sprite. And we went with like a nice aqua. Yeah. We went with like a nice aqua color for the previous one. So we're gonna go with that again. So let's save, and then when we play it, there should be more than just Coca-Cola on the side now. Yep. That looks awesome. Alright. So I actually think I'm gonna keep them in a line like that. You might be asking me why, but you'll see in a second. So let's move them that way. Let's come, let's see, over here. Part. Scale. Alright. Now let's grab another part, make it make it black, and scale it a little bit. Whoops. Let's see. If I do that and then that, there we go. That's what I needed. Rotate. Let's make that. make it like that. Oh my gosh, this mouse! Let's scale it that way. Move it a little bit. And we'll rotate that way. Hello. Alright, now let's duplicate that. Alright, let's do that. Bring that in. So these are going to be the paths. Then we're going to put the spawn in here, and then we should be good. We just need a couple more paths. So move, rotate. First of all, scale it down. Rotate. There we go. Okay, let's do that. Now duplicate that. Rotate it. Move. Alright. Okay. So we got that. Now all we do is rotate. Dang it. Okay. Now all we need to do is that move over. Nice. Move it back a bit. There we go. Alright, and now home. Nope, it's under model. Spawn. Have that be like a light gray. Alright. So now that we have a spawn location, we can publish to Roblox name building create close. So now we can do oh boy. Inventory. Okay. We've got a bit of an issue here. Okay. So, unfortunately, I can't show you guys the creating of the game passes. Just simply due to the fact that I can't get, Internet Explorer to let me go under, let's see. Maybe there might be hope. Well, there is always hope. But, yeah, no. Alright, Internet Explorer is shutting down. Cool. So, developer products. Radio, let's make it 10. Create. Okay. So now what we can do is, I believe under my models, there is a Game Pass Plus. So thumbnail, delete. Market goes down a bit under the starter GUI. That way we'll see it. And then dev products goes under server script service. Okay, local game passes, local items. So game passes, get rid of, because we're not using them. Yay. Get rid of game passes and fix that. Alright. Let's go in here and get rid of the game passes. So this one, rename. Sorry, I just hit a sore in my mouth. Ow. Alright, ID. Nice. So now all we need to do is am I bleeding? Nope. Radio. Now under the script we get the 93983128947. Okay, so now we just search radio. And we find a radio. Bring it in. Radio. Server storage. Now, under here, we simply go game dot server storage dot radio. Now, we can go back in and make a moped. Price in Roblox 20. Okay, so let's make this one say moped. Alright. Dev product ID. Alright, now we go into scripts and make it so that this is that, and then back out into moped. Okay, sure, that works. Now server storage. Can rename that to moped. So that now we get moped. And then I got flagged on doing a sword last time, so I think that is it. Get rid of. That's fine. Alright. Save to Roblox. Okay, and hello. You tuned in just at the end. So I think that is it. Yeah, let me save to Roblox and double check. Public. Save. Alright, sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing. Microsoft Edge isn't running for some reason, and Internet Explorer does not want me to get to the develop link. So, sorry about that. Create Soda Factory Tycoon public. Alright, so, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, and I will hopefully see, all of you in the next video. Bye.